lunch, which my lovely caregiver gives to me. And she cuts that up and I feed myself, but I didn't really want to show you how to do that because that's not always pretty to do and to see or to watch. I don't think, but I do pretty well at it. Okay, where am I going? Anyway, as you can see, I move my arm a lot, and it's like a swinging arm. And I just swing that around all day long. Pretty much, whether I play cards or play cards with my nieces and nephews or my caregiver Kathy when she beats me all the time at cards, so I have to make time for homework. Because all work and no play makes Therese a dull girl. I am looking for my homework assignment. Anyway, it just takes a lot of time for me to do everything, and as you can see, I have to breathe every 2 minutes to say something. I breathe very shallow. Just to explain, my left lung is mostly paralyzed, so by 5 o'clock in the evening, the body is starting to wear down. And if I don't get into the portal lung at night, there will just be a slow what do you call it? Slow petering out, sort of like a car engine. If you don't have gas in your car and you're down to a quarter of a tank of gas and you know you just have a little ways to go and you're like, I can make it, but you know you can't really make it. That's kind of like my lungs. It's like if I push them past 9 o'clock at night because I'm partying with my family or something, or watching a good movie that's on late, I'm not going to be really with it the next day. So I have to make a lot of sacrifices in my life just in order to live and live life to the full. And for me, it's all about doing whatever I can do and doing it well, not just halfway or not just a quarter of the way. It's got to be to the best that I can do it. That's just who I am. So the idea of pushing through school just to graduate in 2017. For me, that's just huge stress, because my whole mind and heart are saying, but you have to do it well, you have to do it well. And if I'm rushing through it, I'm not going to do it well. That's just a fact, and I'm going to exhaust myself. I'm not going to be able to visit with my family. I'm not going to have time for my prayer life, which I have worked very hard to make God, Jesus, the center of my life. First and foremost, it's Jesus, family, school. In that order. So, school, work, whatever it may be, school is my work. I know that this video is very inarticulate. I haven't really made videos before, but I'm practicing on you because in the future I plan to make a video of a day in the life of Therese Williams, and put that out to the public so that when I go to make an inspirational speech somewhere, which I plan to do, I'm writing my autobiography at the direction of my spiritual director, in the hope that it will be published someday, so that people who are on the verge of suicide or people who don't have direction in their life, don't know the meaning of life, don't understand why they're on this earth, don't have anybody to love them. I would like to speak to them through my story, because I think that's God's will. I think that God is calling me to step out on the boat, just like he asked St. Peter to step out on the boat and say, and ask St. Peter to come follow him. In this last year, that gospel story has really really hit home for me. I made some changes in my life that have not been easy. They've not been easy for my parents, and they have not been easy for me. Yet I knew that my parents could no longer physically take care of me. I knew that I needed to do things in my life that Jesus is calling me to do. And I knew I couldn't do that while still living with my parents. I guess you could say I reached the age of adulthood at age 40. I've always been sort of behind in my life, so it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me that I'm a slow learner sometimes. For me, it's all about learning and learning well. And I think, I don't know, but I think when I learn something, I learn it pretty well. So I really make a point of listening